All right, welcome back to Hot Wheels Madness. We've got a pretty good slate of races for you here today, finishing out the top of that Northwest bracket. Looking at the bottom half of these races, let's take a look at these racers here. We've got the 29 car Salazar from Ellie Bonikowski. She's going to see Mary Fury in the number 36 car, the Carlton Banks. And then the other two races is going to be the purple face-off here. Grace Fury driving the purple polka dot party in the number 21 spot. And Chuck McBride driving the P&G Grappler in the number 44. All right, let's get down to race number 5. And we're going to see Ellie Bonikowski, 32-gram Salazar, facing off against the 31-gram Carlton Banks from Mary Fury. Let's get down to the track. Got Mary in the A. Heat 1. All right, let's see. And Ellie in the B. Here we go. And Ellie takes a nice, healthy lead to start things off. And they're flying down. And then, oh, Mary bails off. That's a quick DQ for the Carlton Banks. No winners yet. Let's move into heat number 2. And here we go. Mary got a little bit of a lead here, Carlin. Coming into A-man corner, they're neck and neck, and Salazar takes the inside, and this time Salazar's DQ'd. All right, nobody can close this out. Here we go. Heat number 3. And Ellie, nice healthy lead again, and neck and neck coming into the turn. This is, oh man, and
what
Mary
happened
wrecks right before the end of the race. That's going to be one of the latest wrecks we're going to see. It's hard to lose the track there, but 2 DQs for Banks, 1 for Salazar. Heat number 4, and again another tight start to these two cars. Neither driver wants to give it up. Oh, and Ellie goes off. All right, so we've reached a 2 DQs to 2 DQs. We haven't seen a complete race yet, so that's gonna go deep into our rule book, and we're gonna find that this leads to a sudden death playoff. So don't need 2 wins now. 1 win is going to take you home here because otherwise we'll be out on the back deck all night. So it's going to be sudden death. Whoever wins this race is going to advance to the next round. Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
Salazar just a hair of a lead into the first turn. Pulls a little bit further ahead into A-man corner. Into turn number 3, she's ahead, but Mary's on the inside track. It's going to be very close. Oh my gosh, let's go to the replay. And let's slow that thing down and take another look. But it looks, Salazar takes the checkered flag. Let's see. Oh, Mary just needs a little bit more track to make up that time. But Salazar takes it. That's going to be all she wrote for Carlton Banks and Mary Fury for this year's tournament. Let's move right into race number 6 here. It's going to be the purple battle. We've got the purple polka dot party driven by Grace Fury up against Chuck McBride's purple and gold grappler. Let's move down to the track. Chuck on the A track. The purple polka dot party on the B. Here we go.
2, 1.
And this race isn't even close, folks. Grace is just miles ahead. It comes into the Rosalie McCall tunnel there. Way, way ahead. 1-0. Purple polka dot party. Let's go to heat number 2.
All right.
Switch tracks here.
1.
Chuck on the inside to start. And let's go. There's Grace again. Way, way in front. And it's just not even close. Uh-oh. What happened there?
No.
Wipeout. Let's take another look. Can't handle that third turn. As the day wears on, it's proving to be a tough one for our racers. So 1 DQ and 1 win for the purple polka dot party.
If you want 2.
Let's go back to the track. And there we go. Grace is ahead again into turn 1. Way ahead into turn 2, turn 3, through the Rosie Tunnel. And there you go. That's all she wrote. She just needed 3 races to do the deed. Let's see how far ahead she was. Yeah, about a second and a half ahead of the P&G Grappler into the finish. So that's all she wrote. Purple polka dot party moves on. Going to face Salazar, the number 29 car, and Ellie Bonikowski in the round of 32. All right, so let's move on down to the bottom half of this group of 8. And we've got Jim McCall in the last of the V8 Interceptors driving the 13 car against Chris Kalifarski's number 52 I Break for Grandmas. And then in the last two races of this bracket, we're going to see the Renegade Rider, number 5, one of our youngest drivers, against the Night Shifter. Or is it Vin Diesel? We're not sure. Phil, can you weigh in? All right, race number 7. Let's get down to it. There he is. I Break for Grandmas, 31 grams against the lighter car, the V8 Interceptor from Jim McCall. Let's get down to the track. Heat number 1.
3, 2, 1.
And Jim has a healthy lead going into first turn. And he's way ahead in the second turn, third turn. And Chris started to come back, but it's just not quite enough. V8 Interceptor with 1 win. Let's go to heat number 2 here.
1.
And we've got Chris on the inside. Chris got a nice little lead into turn 1. In turn 2, he keeps it. Jim's on the inside for this. It's going to be a tight finish. Oh my gosh. Flag stays standing. Let's take another look. It looks like they hit at the same time. Let's see if we can slow this down a little bit here. And Chris is coming in the lead, but Jim just closes the gap. He looks like Michael Phelps in that 2008 race. Chris is a Frenchman in this analogy. And Jim's Michael Phelps just out-touches him at the wall. Good enough for a tie, at least. And let's get down for heat number 3. We'll keep these guys on the same track. That's about as close a race as we're going to see. Chris is ahead once again into turn 1. Jim tightens it up around Amen Corner. Oh, and Jim's on the inside here. I don't think there's any question. There it is. V8 Interceptor. Just too fast. Race number 8. Let's move right into the next one here. We're going to check out the Renegade Rider, 34 grams against the heavyweight, the Night Shifter Vin Diesel from Phil Pietrangelo. Let's see, heat number 1, we got Ren on the inside track, the B track. A little bit of a lead into the first turn, but the Night Shifter is very fast. And, I mean, it's a blowout.
Smoked it.
Just no mercy here. Phil, the veteran driver, is taking no chances in this early round of the tournament. He wants to go deep. He's not willing to keep a close race. Just, you know, it's an ego thing, I guess. There you go. Not even a question. Rocky's not impressed. We've got a pretty quick win from the Night Shifter, and Ren's out of this tournament. So there we go. Let's take a look. The last of the V8 Interceptors, Jim McCall. That's a 28-gram car, and he's going to be facing this heavyweight, the Night Shifter. 37 grams, Phil Pietrangelo. It's going to be a tough matchup both ways because those cars, they were fast. They were very fast. Unfortunately, that's going to be it for Chris Kalifarsky, who should have beaten just about any other matchup he would have seen. And the top half here, Salazar edges out Mary Fury in the Carlton Banks number 36 car versus Grace Fury, who just absolutely ran away with her matchup. So not sure what we're going to see here, but it was definitely going to have a nice round of 32 matchup from all these cars. So let's take a look at the Northwest bracket here. That's our first 8 cars. They're in. They're set. They're on to the round of 32. JoJo's Mojo Jojo is going to see I Love You Dale. Pikachu and Florida Stanley will square off. Salazar and the Purple Polka Dot Party. The last of the V8 Interceptors is going to see the Night Shifter Vin Diesel in the round of 32. Very heated Northwest bracket here. So I know you want to see more races. Let's head across the bracket. Northwest bracket. We'll take a dive in here. What do we got? We'll go up to the very top, and we've got 2 more races for you here. We're going to look at this a little more closely. Let's see, we've got the Purple People Eater, number 2. That's JP Fury's car. That's this guy. He's going to face off against Megan Smalls Donovan in the 63 car, Smalls to the wall. Herbie Ain't Got Nothing on Me, the 10 car, is going to see Crispy U and the Quarantine Bandit, number 55. Here we go. Race number 9. And we're going to take a look at Smalls to the wall, coming in at 33 grams. Nice low profile. Against the Purple People Eater, 30 grams, but just a beast. Absolute monster. It's going to be tough to beat on this track. This is, you know, some say this is home track. Apparently he built it or something like that. Oh, well, Not the most prolific start. Quick DQ for the Purple People Eater. All right, let's move quickly on to heat number 2, please.
All right, I'm ready.
2, 1.
All right, heat number 2. Purple People Eater a little bit behind. That should be fine. Oh, shoot. Well, Smalls to the Wall looks very fast, I'll say that. Purple People Eater just having a little bit of trouble with this track, but he'll turn it around for these last 2 races, I'm sure. Should be a nice clean sweep. Heat number 3. Smalls too early, too quick, you know? That's what they say. Too fast. Just too fast. Oh,
Can't hold the corners.
let's listen closely and you can hear Purple People Eater disqualifying himself for the 3rd time. So let's move on to race number 10. All right, we've got Herbie. Ain't Got Nothing on Me, with Marianne Nichols behind the wheel, coming in at 27 grams against the Carantine Bandit.
1.
Carantine Bandit. A little bit of a high profile, kind of 2 old school racers here. And they're pretty neck and neck into the Amen corner. Yeah, that's what we like to see. This is the race we've been looking for.
Wow.
And
That's the
there it
kind of-
is, Carantine Bandit. Just zips in right there. Nice tight race.
Track.
Well, a little disappointed we didn't see that from
2.
the number 2 car. I only complained about that so long. Here we go, Carantine Bandit, nice healthy again. Takes the outside,
Some trouble on
flies,
the turn for the
flies
Porsche.
by. And there it
And
is.
it's all
Only took 2 races for Carantine Bandit to jump in there and snag the victory. Herbie ain't got nothing on you, but Herbie wasn't a very good racer. So, in this matchup, coming up next is going to be Smalls to the Wall against the Carantine Bandit in the round of 32. Well, Smalls to the Wall pretty untested, but the Carantine Bandit easily handled a slow course late in the day. That cold weather really affects these racers. Well, thanks for joining us. Yet another edition of Hot Wheels Madness.